What is going on, everyone? The DJ's here with another Advanced Force by Web replay analysis. Today we got ourselves banger. That's right, today we got ourselves a banger on a nice mixed base map. And if you follow my channel, you know that mixed base maps are some of my favorite types of maps. Now, some of you new players to Advanced Wars might not know what a mixed base map is. Well, basically it's a map where you have bases intertwined with one another. It's not one side versus the other. It's not top versus bottom, right versus left. There is bases in between other bases. You can base rush. Fighting is usually much earlier on in the game. Just a lot more chaos. A lot more just from the start. 4 or 5 turns in, you're going to have fighting. Which is about why I like this sort of the matchup. Anyway, this map right here is called Spring in General. And it is sort of new to the Global Leagues. I haven't played on it myself, but I've seen a few games on it, and I can tell you it is a fun map. So looking at this map, the overview is 2 bases over here for purple, versus 1 base in the middle for black, versus 1 base in an airport over here for purple as well. I won't count the ports can't do shit. I mean, you could build a battleship, I suppose, or a black boat to like block this maybe, but I would typically not do that. And same goes at the bottom. And now if you look at the labs, you actually have 4 labs total, so if you base rush this and you take a lab, you won't win. You need to collect all 4 labs to win. If you just hold on to one single lab, you will survive no matter what. Lose 1 lab, no problem. Lose 2 labs, you're dead. Unless you win in 1 lab, then lose 2 labs, and you're fine because you have 1 lab in the end anyway. So typically when you fight on this map, there's a lot of base trading goes on. You got 2 bases over here flooding this one, this base pincher striking with the airport bombers, B-copters flooding in, and then you got this one little wimpy base over here like trying to survive, trying to hold on to this comm tower for dear life, and you got the echo at the bottom. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little DJ homework here. Now, this is a tier 3 matchup right here. So we got Andy, Lash, Kindle, Drake, Sonya, probably Rachel. 4 base map, mixed base. Now, what CO do you think is the best and why? Just take a second, try to justify what you think it is. Don't just look at this and be like, oh, because you picked that one. No, think about it. So, I personally think Kindle is the best. Now, why do I think Kindle's the best? Because I think Kindle's the best for base rush mixed base. This is definitely a base rush map. You got 2 bases, 1 base in airport sandwiching 1 base. Kindle thrives about the base rush. She thrives in the mixed base because there's early fighting. That day-to-day is super strong. Lash as well also thrives on this map because it's early day-to-day fighting. Day-to-day powers, the extra 40% damage on cities is killer for Kindle. Lash's 10% for each terrain star is also killer as well. But there's also a balancing act because Drake is also a little bit strong in this map too, because 4 bases are going to be more units, more damage done with his Typhoon, with his Squall, or Tsunami, or whatever you want to call them. So Drake has a little viability. Andy also as well. You got a lot of bases. 4 bases, Andy's a little bit stronger. Don't pick Rachel, she's bad. So, but I would say overall, ranking, Kindle first, Andy, Lash. There's a lot of roads though, so I'm not sure about Lash's viability comparatively to Andy. Probably Kindle, Andy, Lash, Drake is kind of a toss-up. It depends on the matchup. There are some nice airports over here. This one right here is probably going to do a lot of damage, so maybe Drake isn't the pick. Little tricky there, but I think Kindle is definitely the pick, and Starflash agreed with that. LaskaLarner, on the other hand, did not agree with that. Decided to go Andyman, the Andyman. Now, everyone knows Starflash250. He's a wild child. He plays Standard. He plays Fog. He's just aggressive, very fluctuating in his rating. He does some really good moves, some really bad moves. You know, he's just, entertaining. Sort of like me in some senses. And then we got LaskaLarner. I don't know LaskaLarner much, but the name kind of reminds me of like a poorly funded learning program in Alaska, like LaskaLarner Learn Program. Like they can't even spell learner or something. Stupid little joke, but I don't know much about LaskaLarner other than he is in the top 10 of Standard play. As of this match being played, Starflash is ranked number 1 in Standard. Believe it or not, Starflash made it to the top. Yay, buddy. LaskaLarner, on the other hand, top 10. At number 10, exactly, actually, cracked the top 10. LaskaLarner, 1400 level player. Starflash, 1450, no, he got higher. 1500, 1550. He's cruising recently, to be honest. Starflash is on one of his peaks. He's gonna crash and burn, and we're gonna love it when it happens, because it's funny and entertaining, but he's cruising right now. He's a strong-ass player. Everyone knows Starflash at this point. So we got an interesting matchup, 2 top players. Standard, we got the traditional Kindle versus Andy, slightly favoring Kindle in my opinion. And yes, it is a banger. So without further ado, let us start this game. Starting off in the purpies, as Kindle, we got Starflash250. In the middle, in the black as Andy, we got LaskaLarner. So over here, you get the first easy base over here. You could go for the port, but it doesn't really matter. You probably want to go towards the middle. You don't. This is a little ambitious because you're going towards the 2 base, so I would expect Starflash to not go for, or Laska not to go for that and go for the middle instead. Be meager when you're on your weak side. Don't push the limits. Save your units. Save your units is a lot more important than trying to get more property or income. So you got to be conservative when you're on your little weaky wimp base. Now, I'm curious what the first vehicle will be built from the strong side. Typically, it's going to be an artillery for a few reasons. Number 1, artillery on a strong side. You're going to have more infantry to wall off any attacks into your artillery. Number 2, the natural inclination for players when faced with a bunch of units is to tech up. If you tech up into medium tanks and neo tanks, artillery plow through that. Number 3, it's easy to base lock. You can have things surrounding 4 sides, and then you can put an artillery in range as well. So artillery are threefold reasons to build artillery on your strong side. Don't recommend it that much on your weak side. There are exceptions, but typically you want to have your artillery on your strong side. Another 4th reason, you may want to blast open that pipe seam to make a beeline straight to the base rather than going around the long route. You want to blast through the pipe seam over here. You want to blast through this pipe seam over here. Oh, a bomber hit? 1 shot with a Kindle bomber right there. Boomba. Straight into the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bombies. Bombs away, baby. Artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 turns for a neotech, 2 turns for a tank to reach that base. So I'm expecting an artillery. Seems to be the meta build. Recon? Probably not. Going around all this shit doesn't seem like they can't even go over here. There's a mountain in the way. You gotta go the long way over this way. Over here, recon, it starts off like a nice little bumpy trip, and then it gets rocky. You're going through those rocky ass plains and the forest, and recon's not as viable on this map. I'm expecting artillery, tanks, battlecopters, bombers. That's the main name of the game. So far, pretty identical. Both are going towards the middle properties, Starflash as well, Laska as well. Artillery, first artillery, and I believe Starflash as Kindle, another advantage. You put it on here, extra 40% firepower before the comm tower. 2 turns you blast through that. Andy, on the other hand, yeah, you put an artillery here, it's gonna take 3 whole turns. Ain't nobody got time for that. So Kindle, gonna shine through with that as well. I'm expecting infantry and probably an artillery on the strong side from Laska. Show them how Alaska's done. Builds from this one, interesting. Instead of this one over here, I guess prioritizing getting these properties in the middle rather than... he wants to get the comm tower probably is why. He wants to put it here and then capture the comm tower, so I don't disagree with that. Pretty mirroring so far. Starflash, of course, puts that silly little artillery on the base, ready to plow open that pipe seam, that unsuspecting pipe seam in just a couple turns, and actually builds an artillery over here as well. Now, I wasn't expecting this. I would expect maybe a tank, or maybe saving up, not even building a vehicle this turn, and building a B-copter next turn, but apparently doesn't want to break through the airport the traditional way, or break through the pipe seam airport traditional way with a bomber, rather would use an artillery to plop it here, or here, I suppose, and blast through and make a beeline with his ground units instead. Yeah, can't knock him for it. You gotta try it. He's a pioneer. So, Starflash, or Laska, actually, he's not going for the comm tower. He's patient, going for those contested properties as you should. He's a strong boy. Invite the attack onto that. You want the weak side to attack into you. If someone is so stupid enough to attack their weak side into your 2 base this close by, you love that. You're just going to knock down the unit count, because unit count is king, especially when you have very few units over here. That's why weak side artillery aren't good. You have less units, you have less things to block in front of the artillery, and they're just sitting ducks. They're going to get cluckety-clucked. Those artillery are going to get clucked, they're going to get cucked. And a little ambitious over here for Starflash. Didn't go for the middle like Laska. Disagree with this move by Starflash. Now look, yeah, he got a better trade. He's Kindle. Early fighting is great, but you're still gonna lose a unit. I don't care that you have a better, you're probably gonna kill one off of his, but you lose one, you gain one, you're gonna be losing overall because you're gonna have less units. So I disagree with this move by Starflash. He was a little too feisty there, but he's Starflash, he's a feist monster. Can't hate on it, I suppose. So old Laska Starflash fights into that. He is going to get plowed next turn, which is, you get what you get. You get what you get. So, brings down the artillery over there. I'm expecting tank build, maybe a tank and an artillery. No, he can't afford that. Probably just a tank somewhere. Copter build. Okay, so he did build a copter after all. This still will take 2 turns to break through, even with the copter attacking there. Now, this has already been plowed through, I believe. There's always glitches in this stuff, so you can't really tell. But we'll see when the unit starts streaming through. One thing about the Advanced Wars by Web replay viewer, there's a few glitches with the trapped glitches. You got the pipe seam glitches, but don't let that ruin the show for you. So Laska, getting a little feisty over here. I mean, there's also a 2-base. There is technically a sandwich of this and this, but typically you got the airport. It's going to be harder to sandwich this corner than it would be to sandwich this with the 2 little docks. So Laska doesn't even kill the unit. He's letting him sit there. He's like, come on, capture for another turn, then I'll kill you. So a little cute there. I actually kind of like that a little bit. Instead of interrupting his cap over here, he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. Builds a tank here, I assume, so he can plow, but it will still take 3 turns because a tank is not enough. Or a mech. A mech might work. Does build a tank. Builds 2 tanks. Cannot wrap around, unfortunately, for him. So, Laska going the double tanky route rather than the airport B-copter strategy. Let's see how it works off for Starflash. He actually uses this to interrupt. Okay. I suppose technically this is a good exchange for him. He interrupted 2 properties over here for Laska temporarily, but like I said, he's going to lose that unit. And also anti-hyper upgrade. How about 1 HP unit? Might come back as a 6 HP infantry, back at it again. Out of the reserves, fresh recruit, ready to go again. See, went right through that pipe seam. It is busted. Plot twist, it is busted. It is not still there. So the artillery fires on this, I assume. You just can't see it. Artillery or anti-air already? You kind of have to. I kind of like this, to be honest, I kind of like this copter build. I don't know about that anti-air artillery earlier, but I do like the early copter because you force this anti-air, then you're like, nah, bisque, and then you go straight to the middle. You fake them out, you make the anti-air chase you. And it's going to be hard to chase because then you're going to have to deal with units over here and you're going to be chasing shit over here. So, I like the early B-copter build. Pretty equal in income so far. Nothing too wild, out of this world. Tank careens through here. It has been 3 turns, I guess. I haven't counted properly. It's hard with it. You can't see the pipe seam, so. LaskaLarner threatening to take this, so Starflash is probably going to plop an infom there. LaskaLarner getting a little aggressive. Not going for this one over here. It's going for all the center. So when you do give up, when you are fighting little wars over here, you are giving up the middle. So there you get to see it again. Why you don't want to get too aggressive. You want to make your little infies do something. So Starflash fighting into the one based at the bottom, a little ambitious, you know, whatever. Takes a little heat off. Attacking over here takes a little heat off the middle, so I guess it's not too terrible. But here comes the tank. Here comes the artillery, and you got an artillery over here chasing by. So it's going to get scary fast for those middle bases. The walls have begun. Are we going to see an artillery on the weak side? Are we going to see an artillery on the weak side? I do not recommend it. I do not expect it, actually. But it's a possibility. No, he builds an artillery over there and a tank. Smart. You want to put a tank. This tank might sit on that city over there, which might not be a bad move. But we'll see. Or you can just attack that infantry with the tank and then bring it back later and heal it up. That's why we like Andy. Heal up those junky units. We love our Andy units because we love the junky units. We love the monkey units. Even the clunky units like the pipe runner. And not the stealth, though. We hate the stealth. So, LaskaLarner taking the more methodical approach. Not bum rushing in like tank attack, tank. No. Slowly but surely, here comes the artillery. Letting the artillery dictate the speed at which this game is going. Not going tanks attack, then the artillery follows. No. Methodical. Artillery's coming, baby. You better watch it. LaskaLarner interrupting this over here. Bad trade, but is it worth it? Will Starflash be able to hold this? There's a base right here. I think this is a mistake by Laska. I think this is Starflash's base. It is just awfully too close. As you can see over here, Laska has that one. Like, you're not going to be able to hold that. Starflash is going to get that. It's way too close to his 2 base sides, so a little ambitious for Laska. Don't like that. They both bring the infantry walls over here. Like I said, natural inclination. You see all these units? Tech up. Medium tech. Neo tech. Bomber. Battleship. Carrier. Okay, those are kind of nonsensical, but you do want to tech up. And I disagree with this move strongly. Why? There's 2 artillery staring you down already. When you see 2 artillery, don't tech up. Just build tanks, be mobile, etc. I don't like that medium tank build. It's a lot of investment and it takes away the pressure from other parts of the map. He cannot build tanks over here or more artillery over here. He cannot build a copter again over here. He has to put all his money in that medium tank. So first mistake, biggest mistake in the match so far by Laska. Starflash made a little dumb mistake earlier, but I think this is a bigger mistake by Laska. What they teach you in Alaska apparently isn't that great so far. But he's a strong player. I expect him to, you know, sometimes we make baboon moves. I can confirm that I am a baboon myself. So, we'll see how he gets punished for it. Copter kills off this aggressive cap. Is it worth it? I don't know. TBD. Probably going to be hard to maintain control. This tank might swing up there to defend that property, or this tank might swing down. So, Laska loses a unit, but he has the income advantage, or he will next turn. And Starflash can choose, am I going to blast through this pipe steam or am I going to blast that unit there? Let's see what he picks. Attacks into that, and oh, he doesn't have a tank. He doesn't have a tank, so it can't even reach, but that artillery is going to block it anyway. So what's that medium tank even going to do? It can't attack a tank. I mean, it could attack a tank, go down to HP, and then like try to heal afterward. Maybe that's Laska's idea. Oh, we'll see what he does. Oh, but he gets best of both worlds. He blasts through that pipe steam and also interrupts the cap. He's surrounded by 4 artillery. And he built a medium tank. Laska. You're gonna learn the hard way what happens when you tech up to artillery. Forward. Starflash. Tank. He knows better. Smart Starflash. Laska's gonna get punished. We'll see what Laska does with that medium tank. Is he just going to sit there not doing shit? Probably. That's what I expect. One mistake, though, didn't build an anti-air. So this copter's getting in for free, and now Starflash is going to pay the price. Got to pay the price. He should have built an anti-air that last turn, actually. He had enough money to build an anti-air as well. You need the anti-air. So the anti-air for Laska retreats. The medium tank just sits on his hands on that proppy. This infantry suicides itself, I guess, to prevent this cap over here. I don't quite agree with it. Just allow him to have the cap. You're going to lose a unit for that for no reason. It's a Mangs, not Mangs infantry, because those are capping infantry that are useless. Like, if Laska tried to, or Starflash tried to cap this as purple, that's a Mangs infantry. I don't know what that's a Dangs infantry, I suppose, over here. So, Laska encroaching on Starflash. The air units are coming in. He's got this over here. He's got to hunker down. Starflash's got to hunker down because Laska's coming. Laska building a mech. Should have built the mech instead of a medium tank. I mean, I don't like a mech either, but like, it's better than a medium tank build here. Ugh, that's such a waste of money. Such a waste of money. Took off so much pressure too. Luckily for him, Starflash kind of blundered by not building an anti-air last turn, so now he's screwed anyway. So let's see what Starflashiest does. Boomba, bye-bye anti-air. Just allowed that way too easy to break this wall right here. I don't know what Starflash was thinking, or Laska was thinking. That's just an easy break right there. 100% guaranteed breakthrough. Loses the infantry. Laska's getting completely destroyed over here. 3 artillery. 5 artillery. Let's build a Neo tank. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Oh, let's see what Starflash does at the bottom over here. Is he going to cut his losses, or is he going to go deep down? Is he going to build a mega tank or a Neo tank or something? What is he going to do? I'm curious. There's 2 types of people. There's the people that, I'm going to hold on to this base for dear life. I'm never giving it up. And then there's people who's like, yeah, you can have it. I'll take yours. I'm more of the latter. It's like, yeah, take that shit. I don't want it. I'm going to lose it anyway. Might as well invest on the top. Hey, you can have the whole top, dude. I'm going to have the whole bottom. And we'll just have a nice fight in the middle. But some people just don't want to give up. No, I'm not losing my base. No, I'm not losing my base. Starflash is probably that type. Just knowing him, the ego is there. Oh, Starflash, you dum-dum. Starflash, you dum-dum. Why are you doing that? Bad, Starflash, bad. Okay. I don't agree with that, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see how he gets punished for that, because he will get punished for that. There is no doubt in my mind. This Neo, yeah, you come in, you can get attacked, then you're going to lose funds from getting healed on the property too. What's he going to build, another mech now? A tank. Okay, this tank should have been built instead of this medium tank ages ago. So we got 3 copters over here, so you kind of have to build an anti-air, right? But that medium tank's kind of stuck on there. He doesn't even attack the medium tank, curiously enough. He just, allows it to move a little bit, I guess. Curious movement right there. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't attack the medium tank, charge some repairs, then like attack. Because let him interrupt that cap. You're gonna get your hyper upgraded soon enough, right? Like, I don't understand. And also, you're not gonna cap these anyway, but why prioritize when he's gonna use Starflash power anyways? Kindle power, knock 3 HP off all your property dwelling units. Disagree with this attack at the bottom by Laska. Laska, I don't think he's playing that well so far. I'm just gonna say, I don't think he's playing that well. The Starflash is kind of letting him back into it by building that medium tank. He could have really punished Laska. Send him back to the polar bears in Alaska, but Alaska, he didn't do it. Man, the puns will stop, I swear. I'll try. Starflash is gonna use the power, no doubt. He's gonna attack the medium tank. Boonga. Oh, this is a dead medium tank. Bye-bye. Ooh, you see that? Oh, that roll. Is it enough? It was not enough, but I wonder what the roll was. Did he get unlucky? I'll put it in the post-production, but that's super close. Breaking through there would have been crazy. You kill the infantry and you attack this artillery. Although the artillery would have been healed up by a hyper upgrade, so it's not like that crucial. But that's a dead medium tank if I've ever seen one. And you got these streaming in 3 musketeers up here and probably a copter afterward. Boom! Doesn't even feel like using the tank for some reason. Got really ambitious because he wants to attack from 2 places over here. So instead, he's just gonna let that sit. And this will probably, he won't be able to get in the base lock territory, but Starflash builds a battleship. I told you he was attacked like,
No, my property. I'm never giving enough. Never. No, I don't leave anyone but...
I hate that mindset. I mean, it's funny, but I wouldn't do that shit. This is $28,000 right there. He's got to build infantry from every other base. He can't invest anything. And it's going to get attacked by 3 damn copters next turn probably, right? Like, I hate that move by Starflash. What are you doing, bruh? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. All right, so last, and an artillery. 3 copters and an artillery. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Boomba. And then a hyper upgrade. So we're just going to capture these after all. So that was all for naught. Boombla. Boomgla. That medium tank is going to live. Good for it. Oh, another hit on the battleship. That battleship is nearly dead. You lost 20,000 in battleship Munmuns, and he's going to pay another 5,600 next turn purely in repairs. Like, it's better off dead at this point because you don't want to pay another 5.6k paying to nurse that battleship back to health when it's inevitably going to die anyway. Biggest blunder of the match is that battleship. I love Starflash building a battleship. Like, he built one on Lucifer that one time, and it paid off. It actually worked. It looked dumb as hell, but it actually worked. This he has a little nostalgia for that game, but it's not really going to cut it here. I don't really like that build. So, it's day 11. Have you ever seen a day 11 battleship before? I haven't. I said it was a banger. I wasn't joking. Did I stutter? This is a bangy. So, what's Laz going to do? He's going to be able to break 3 up over here. Starflash, on the low key, has taken over the middle. He's going to have a significant income advantage. He's going to capture this. He's going to capture this. Laska, though, he's not doing too bad. He's not doing too bad, so it'll be okay. And he's capturing this. Non-interruptible. Not interruptible unless he sacks it. Like, Starflash is not going to get enough power charge to interrupt that. So, Laska doing all right. What's that mech going to do? Is it going to do shit? I don't know about that, but okay. The mech is doing something at least. Okay, he attacks that. And I like this little... See, there's no tank over here to attack that tank. He spent all of his money on the battleship. So that tank basically gets a free hit. I mean, it's going to get attacked by other tanks, but it's going to get a nice strike off and a counterattack. And he builds a mech. I like the mech. At this point, just build mechs. Don't build medium tanks. Like, save your money. Just build mechs. Like, don't build a mega tank. Don't build a battleship. Like, come on, that's dumb. So, Boomba. Starflash with the Munmuns. With the Munmuns. And he's about to. Is he about to? Is he about to? He gets the base lock. But he doesn't kill it. But you might as well not build anything except for infantry because that's going to get destroyed by 2 property dwelling artillery. Don't be an idiot and build a mega tank there. Don't be an idiot, build a neo tank. Don't try to save it. You need to move on. It's time to move on in life. You can't be dwelling on a dead base, okay? It's essentially dead. It's gone. Move on. It's like your ex-girlfriend. You gotta move on. You can't be going back to that shit. So, Starflash. Coming in. Infantry are going to be capping that. Maybe Laska attacks this infantry to delay a cap as long as possible. That's probably what I would do. So, what did this battleship even do? Yo ho ho and a bottle of shit. That did nothing. 4 damage to a tank. Wow, $28,000. Yo ho ho, that was some bullshit right there. That was some Davy Jones locker bullshit right there. That's, I'm out of nautical puns or anything of the sort, so you're not going to get any more of that. Anyway. Boom. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Here comes the slaughter. Here come the helicopters. Yeah, like everything's dead. Boom, boom, boom. Laska gets the cap first, despite Starflash investing twice as much. Over here is Laska. Laska still takes the base first. Can you believe that? All that bullshit, Laska still takes the base first. This is why you don't invest bullshit black boat battleship bonanzas. You don't go crazy. Imagine if you just had a bomber here. That wouldn't just let the base trade happen. Because the battle now, he's winning up here, down here. Starflash winning up here. The battle is in the center. So whoever gets positioned in the center first is going to win, right? And Laska's going to get positioned first by virtue of getting the base trade first. So, and he has more units too. Look at that. He's got a significant more amount of units. He's got more unit value. He has equal on the... Whoa, hang on a second. Not for long. He's got everything. Laska is looking good. That battleship with the biggest big boy blunder I've seen this whole match. Laska blundered over there. He learned his lesson by blundering his medium tank. And then Starflash decided, I'm gonna one up him. I'll build a battleship. Like, no, don't do that shit. Don't do that. I mean, it's cool. I'm not gonna deny it, but battleships are cool. Cool people build battleships. Cool people build pipe runners. Incredibly dumb people build stealths. But it is what it is. So, what will Laska do with this giant windfall of Mun-Muns? Is he even going to build a unit over there? Honestly, yeah, infantry or nothing. I might have not even built anything, to be perfectly honest. But infantry's fine, I suppose. Delays slightly longer. Makes 2 units tie down slightly longer, I suppose. So, everyone's starting to pivot towards the middle. Starflash starting to capture the properties. He's going to capture these eventually. Doesn't use his power, doesn't try to delay that by using the power, which is smart because there's no battle going on. A lot of people mistake Kindles for the Drake button or for the Olaf button, like press the button, use the attack, use it. Urban Blight can be used as an offensive attack. You get bonus attacks from cities, you get bonus attacks from HQs, etc. It's not only about the knocking 3 HP down, there's a lot of maneuverability and attack power going on there. You also get the 10-10 bonus to your attack and defense, so you should be using that power when you have offensive plans in mind. Not just merely when you're like, oh, I want to stop this cap for one inevitable turn. Wow, that's a waste of a power right there. You don't just use Urban Blight to stop a cap temporarily. Unless you can, in the long term, stop a cap. I would advise against using Urban Blight willy-nilly like that. Laska, already in the middle. Look at all those. Starflash, very poorly positioned with his anti-air over there. These copters are going to wreak havoc in the middle. He's going to get all these properties pretty soon, I would assume. So LaskaLarner, where's all that money coming? Bomber, maybe? Bomber Laska? Are we feeling Laska Bomber? No, he's going for the unit count. He's going for tanks. Tank. Probably a copter. Copters are strong on this map. They can weave and do a lot of damage. He's actually saving up 9k. I'm assuming to build a, I don't know, Neotank maybe? So Starflash is actually opting to capture that property rather than... I would have interrupted my cap just to stop that property, or to capture the base earlier, but to each their own. Starflash trying to stop this property over here. He will interrupt it, but there's a lot of copters. There's a single anti-air. Laska does need to have more tanks. He's really heavy on the air power, which makes sense. Copters are great, because if you don't kill them with an anti-air, they'll just regenerate and live again after a hyper upgrade. So copters are great for Andy. So I understand the appeal in the copters. Bombers are great too, because they don't die in one shot unless it's to a fighter and missiles. And no one's building missiles these days. It's the sad truth. It's not, the world's not like what it used to be. So, Starflash starting with the anti-air chain. I like that. There's so many copters. Honestly, you might want to have 4 anti-air on this map. There are just so many useful copters. A fighter might even be good here. So it wouldn't surprise me. Anti-fighter wouldn't surprise me either, because those things don't die. This anti-air is going to bring it down to 3 or 4, and then you get a hyper upgrade and you get up to 9 or 8, and it's just good as new. Still one-shotting copters? Like, hello. Oh, excuse me. So the Larner. Bring his infantry. Now he's doing the squeeze over on the side. He's not doing as much. He has his units in the middle, but he's doing a squeeze on the side over here. So Starflash is like, do I go attack here or do I go attack or defend over here? So I'm expecting Starflash to tech up over here now. Because there's only one artillery over there at this point. Maybe there could be a second one, but like, if you see 2 artillery, I wouldn't do teching up. 1 artillery, it's a flip of a coin whether you're teching up or you're not teching up. So we'll see where that artillery does go. Decent little ball of units over here. Laska being on the defensive over here. Tech's up at the bottom. That's what he opts to use his Mun-Muns on. Gets a free hit over here. Copter over there won't reach. The copter over here will reach, but it won't die. It will be able to get healed later on unless it gets trapped by all sides, which he won't be able to do. Probably, maybe. Who knows? So Laska, crack, get in the middle over there, Laska. Income advantage will be Alaska's soon enough. He will capture that. He will capture that. But Starflash, yeah, Starflash still doesn't capture it. Alaska's still building an infantry over here. That's kind of funny to me. So it's tying down those artillery even longer. A little funny. Oh, forgot about that though. Forgot about the city hit. Boomba. That's a dead copter right there. No Best Buy gift card for you, buddy. You're not going home to see your family. Christmas is going to be sad. Just like last. Sorry. Anyway. Starflash getting a nice concave moon going on over here, crescent moon. He's bringing in the big boys. He's bringing in 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery. 1, 2 anti-air. Copters. Laska a little dabbling a bit. His units over here are kind of useless. You can put some pressure over here to capture that, and we're going to have to capture this stuff. Capture the lab, but it won't be enough because Starflash will have this lab left, and Starflash will probably capture this lab in time, so it won't really matter that much. So now it looks like we're going to have Laska deciding, he's going to probably split his forces. I don't see him attacking in the middle here because there's just too many Starflash units. He's probably going to put his units over here and put some units over there and do a little pincer probably, if I do guess. So it's ride or die time for Lasky. What's the Lasky do? He's hunkering down right out of tank range. Hunkering down right out of tank range. Now, is he going to regret that? I don't know, but he's going heavy on the artillery. He's going for the long game here. And he's good in the long game. And he likes longer games. His powers are strong. Kindle's day-to-day kind of doesn't get as powerful as the game goes on. For some reason. I can't really explain that in the heat of things. But anyway, Starflash combines a unit. What's he going to build? Is he going to build a battleship again? Hell no. Please don't build a battleship. What do you do with a drunken sailor? There's an artillery in your face, you little shit that's dumb as shit. Why would you build a battleship? Oh my god. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. Why, Starflash? Why? He's got to be memeing. Like, dude. Oh, the pressure over... You build a battleship and you go for the attack? No, you don't do that. When you take away all your momentum when you build a big beefy unit like that. Starflash, my man. Why? The battleship fetish is killing him. Just go to frickin' Long John Silver's, Captain D's, Red Slopster. Get your little sea fix done. I don't want to see these battleships all over the map. It's funny as hell, but it makes no frickin' sense. Makes no frickin' sense. He's gonna lose more money. He's gonna 5.6k in repairs again for the Flash. I mean, Larna might have to back off, but like, still, come on. Hate it. And the copter probably will attack as well. Maybe not. There's no anti-air, and the copter won't be able to attack from the port because the battleship's in the port. So there's a copter over here, so you have to be a little careful. So I guess he's just leaving this artillery to die, which, okay. Honestly, I probably would have kept going. Always building our rockets. Man, this game is nutty. 2 battleships before turn 17. And we got a rockets on a mixed base. Rockets on a mixed base. Oh, the rockets is so dumb too, I think. Oh, where are you gonna even put it? I don't even know. I don't like the rocket build. I like rocket power, I don't like the rocket build. So, bye-bye, Artie. The battleship is getting healed up. Starflash is locked down in that position, so I guess he's gonna see. What I would have liked is no rockets here. You front shift to the middle. Make him pay all that money. And you're like, psych, bitch. And you go to the middle and beat the shit out of Starflash. Bike. Boo! Instead, he's like, you know what? You spend a shit ton of money on dumb units. I'm gonna spend a shit ton on dumb units. Like, no, don't one up each other. This isn't the dingbat talent show. Ugh. So, but meanwhile, Laska does have the unit advantage. Tied on income, a little bit higher in the pretty dead even actually in terms of the unit value. But most of it's tied out into a dumb little battleship. So, curious. Starflash doesn't use the power. He's not like, oh, I'm gonna do 3 damage. Woohoo! No, he's holding on to it. We might see a high society. We might not see an urban blight. We might see a high society. So let's see what we see here. Now the Larnster has the income advantage. The Larnster. That's 36,000 in the bank. The Larnster is getting towards 50 whole units. There's a cap at 50 units. You can't build more than 50 units. You're going to start deleting units to build more. That's the power of a 4 base, 2 airport, 2 dock game. Like, there's just so many units that can be pumped out continuously. You're going to get to the 50 mark pretty easily. We're at day 17. We're already near the 50 mark. Sack some unit over there. Interesting. Is he going to wall break? No, I'm just curious. Has this here to heal later on, I guess? I mean, he could use a high society and wreak some havoc. We'll see if he does, though. Being defensive, though. Being very defensive. Happy to let the game go on. Happy to put his little rockets into a nice little pocket. Are we going to see it? Interesting. I don't know. Okay. So Starflash is going for the middle. He's getting very close over here. Maybe he's trying to bait a battleship. But I don't think Laska is going to fall for that. That would be kind of dumb. He's seen how shitty Starflash's 2 battleships have done. Why would he build his own? So let's see what Laska does. Ooh, look at that. What do you know, the drunken sailor? $300 in damages. Wow. Whew, that's a strong battleship. Yeah. See what the Laska does. Boomba, boongla. He's attacking in the middle. Oh, he's using anti-air to attack infantry. That's when you know shit got real. That's when you know shit gets real. Boongla. He's using the power. He's using the superpower. I know it. Boongla. Boongla. I'm going to keep saying boongla over and over until you guys hate me. Hyper upgraded mid-turn. Okay, that actually did. You know what? That did, what? Nearly 20,000 healing? That's not terrible. Ish. No, not 20,000, but like 12,000, but whatever. Not terrible. Copter comes in. Ooh, breaking through, attacks the artillery. Breaking through, attacking the tank. Breaking through, attacking the tank. Killing an infantry. Is he going to attack the... Ooh, he attacked the medium tank. Sacking Copter for that. Attacking infantry. He's just weakening things. Nothing too game-ending or anything, but he got a decent fight off. He got 60k ahead. Starflash does have an Urban Blade, but his forces are kind of wimpy over here. I'm telling you, Larner should have lashed his Larner over here and had the complete control of the middle, but instead he kind of just hunkered down with Starflash. They're hunkered down brothers on the side over there. He would have been much better positioned to have all these units fighting in the middle now and just completely wiping Starflash off the face of the earth. So, we'll see. Now they're just hunkering. That rocket isn't doing anything at all. High society. When's the last time you saw a high society? Starflash is desperate. He's behind in income. He's behind 60... Oh no, he's behind around 90,000 in unit value. High society with that amount of props, that's going to be pretty damn strong. I don't know how much the firepower bonus is, but it's a lot. A lot. Well, that's easily... It's probably doing 200% damage there. Boom, blah. Boom, blah. Dead. Dead. Oh, that is... Ooh! I'm surprised that lived. I'm surprised that lived. Boomba. That's one shot. Boom, boom. There's not that many. Okay, well, that was already a kill. Kills that. Medium tank to medium tank. Look at that one-shot copter. See how much the medium tank does to the medium tank. Boonga. Not great. Tank coming in extra feisty. I don't know about that, because now this is going to retreat and heal up for a hyper upgrade later. I don't know if I agree with that. This counterattack by Starflash is a little wimpy. And this battleship literally can't move. It's surrounded by shoals. And after all the attack, it's about even, which is, yeah, okay. But the Larnster has more unit count. Oh, no, Starflash has more unit count, so that wasn't terrible, actually. That was, as far as High Society goes, that wasn't great, that wasn't terrible. I mean, he knocked off 80,000 in damages, mostly by virtue of killing off copters that probably would have died anyway. So, you know, not entirely great, but whatever. Anyway, let's see what the Launcher's gonna have a pretty decent counterattack, though. Like, dead tank, copters coming in. There's not enough anti-air to handle all these copters. There's one well, there, yeah, it depends where he shifts them. Boonga, boonga, boonga. These that is asking for it. You attacking something on a city? He doesn't have any tanks in range, so it's okay. But and this 1 HP artillery, I said Andy late game healing up those units. Laska, look at that income. That's a lot of Larner right there. That's a lot of Larner. Damn, he's got a good income. The income's probably going to start to come into play with the teching up. And he's got a rocket lock on that base, so Alaska's probably not going to, or Starflash is not going to get that property very easily. He's got another lock over here. You can't actually reach that, because there's a shoal here, and there's a, you know, you have to go all the way around. You got to go all the way around over here. So that's a really well-positioned artillery. It's going to be hard to get through that to that. I think he's got to give up on that property. It's just not happening. So the Launcher had a pretty good counterattack. Starflash. Boonga. Boonga doesn't quite kill it. Oh! Is that medium tank going to come back to haunt him? Is it? Well, look at that quality right there. Killing a 7 HP infantry. I would have retreated that anti-air, to be honest. Or that artillery, to be honest. There's going to be some deaths. There's going to be a lot of deaths. Starflash does not have enough tanks in the middle. All he has is artillery. And the Laska, he's got a lot of weak units, and he's getting near his hyper. Dude. Careful, bud. Oh, he wants to hit the rockets. And he gets the roll. Oh, is the rocket a one-shot? I don't know the calcs for rockets. Ooh. Ooh, he's gonna give him a hyper upgrade. That was a gamble right there. That was a gamble. That was a gamble. And Starflash didn't win the gamble. Oh god, this is gonna be ugly for Starflash. Laska is 100% gonna get the power this turn, the superpower. He's gonna get larned. He's gonna get larned. Oh god, and he's got a lot of weak units, and they're gonna come back with a vengeance. Gonna get larned. Here comes the hyper upgrade. It's gonna be pretty decent value too. 160,000 to 187,000. So 27,000 in repairs is pretty damn good for Andy, to be perfectly honest. He's gonna get larned. Boomba, boomba. Oh, he even kills the artillery back there. He's gonna get a hit on the tank. Oof, oof. Oh, he's captured that, but he's not going to be able to because the battleship's going to wreck him. But the battleship's going to probably kill the tank, and this will probably be interrupted by the infantry. But boom! And that medium tank we all thought was dead. Starflash is boom! One shot, and this copter cannot be killed. Brutal. There's a forest there. Oh shit, Laska is mopping the floor with Starflash this turn. Damn, he's getting larned. Damn, son. Okay. Okay. Relentless. Relentless. Not even attacking the artillery from over here. Attacking this anti-air so the tanks can go crazy. Or the copters can go crazy. Oh, that's why. Now the copter. All these copters are free. He can't kill a single copter. He can't kill a single copter. Damn, he got larned that turn. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. Oh my god. 35 units to 21. Half the unit value. 4k less income. What is Starflash to do? He's got a high society, but that's asking for a lot. I mean, that battleship's gonna one-shot something, sure, but like, what can Starflash do? High society comes in. Starflash! Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, he killed the rockets. Ooh, that's a beautiful amount of damage, though. 9 from a 6. But still. This is pretty pathetic, to be honest. It's not going to be enough for every counterattack. Now Larner's about to lay on the hurt locker in the middle. Boom, boom, boom on the side. Boom, boom. All this whole offensive just died over here. Went to the grave, from cradle to grave. Boom in the middle. Boom, boom. Relentless boombas. Boombala, 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 boom, boom. Crazy Kaplan over here. Boom. Starflash can't even stop that. Boom, boom. Larner. Look at that. That looks insurmountable. Insurmountable. 14 hits to 35. What is Starflash gonna do? Oh well. Starflash, well, it says a draw, but he lost. He decided to delete all his units because Starflash is feisty. He's a wild child. He doesn't even know what he's doing sometimes. But that was... Let's look at the stats there. Larner. Generated funds? Actually, not that much more. Well, it's because Starflash had an extra turn. It would be a full 28,000 more if it calculated correctly, because on even turns. Kill to death, though. My God. He got larned. Oh, my God. He just... Starflash. My goodness. Look at how many infantry died, though. This game is crazy when there's 4 bases. So many units. Insane. So now let's look at what Starflash did wrong. Let's go back. Starflash was probably winning at this point. Bad move by Larner. Starflash built the medium tank here. He allowed the momentum that he gained to be squashed. He lost the momentum by mirroring. He built a freaking medium tank into an artillery. Another artillery, there's copters. He didn't build an anti-air, he didn't build a tank. It just... That's when things started to get bad for Flash. It got worse when he built the battleship. It's a dead property. You're both losing it. And Larner still managed to get the property before Starflash, even though he spent 28,000. Story of this game. Don't build a battleship unless you are sure you need it to win. You are sure you need it to win. This delayed the cap of this by maybe 1 turn. By maybe 1 turn. 28,000. More than 28,000. 33,600 because it took some repairs as well. $33,600. That's a lot of money. And then he spent 28,000 more. That's $60,000 worth on battleships alone. $60,000? And at the end of the game, he's behind already $26,000? That's $80,000 wasted or some shit. Holy crap. I mean, it's memey, it's funny, but if you want to win, you don't build a battleship unless you're absolutely sure it's going to be good. On mixed space, it's actually worse. Maybe in a conventional battle, oh, it's going to win off and hold the front. You're going to be able to build up your unit value and push later. Not in the mixed space. You can just go... Larner didn't punish it as hard as he could have. I mean, he punched it down here, but he could have shifted all his units from the battleship and just destroyed the middle much easier. Instead, he got locked down there, which I didn't agree with. Like here, shift all to the middle to beat Starflash. Like, how is Starflash going to even bring all his units down over here? He has to go through the 2 base over here. That's not happening. Larner just... I think he was preoccupied with holding onto this property. Honestly, just allow Starflash to have it and just win the conventional war. And you're good. You win. But he locked onto that property, and for that reason... Starflash was able to survive a little bit longer, but it was honestly... He signed his death notice as soon as he built the second battleship. As soon as he built the first one, he was pretty close to dead. The second one's like, yeah, I'm just... Take me to the morgue, Dad. Take me to the morgue, Dad. Take me to the morgue, Dad. I'm dead. Sure thing, son. Another time. All right, anyway. So I hope you guys learned something. Artillery are overpowered in mixed space, as you've seen on the strong side. They played a crucial role in this. They crucial role destroying battleships, crucial role base locking. So I hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys were entertained, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.